Reading those comments and watching those videos made me feel so incredibly discouraged. Part of me was like, oh my gosh, should I even be doing this Authortube channel? And welcome back. My name is Jasmine. Welcome to today's video. So I am committing to only watching Authortube and BookTube material all throughout this next week. Now obviously there are a lot of channels on Authortube YouTube that are very well developed, and those are the popular ones that usually you see through the algorithm. I'm gonna try really hard to find more people that perhaps are still trying to build their platform like me. I went down a rabbit hole. I wasn't anticipating that. So basically what I did is I initially just looked up Authortube. That is all I looked up on YouTube. I saw the first thing that came up. The first person that I ran into was a gal called Rachel Wright, and one of the things that she talked about, this was about her opinions of writing characters that are a different race than you, especially targeted towards white people. Being a person of color, she had quite a few different things and interesting things to think about, and okay, so this video was literally from 2 years ago. So this is an old video. Hashtag own voice. I, as a white woman, should I be allowed to write characters that are not white? And basically what I think I understand, there was a lot. The hashtag own voice is basically saying you should try to not write in a character's perspective that you do not understand. It is not something that I expected. I did not expect to go down like this big giant wormhole. And then first thing that I really ran into when primarily only looking at people who are booktubers and authtubers. But I ran into this one channel. I am not exactly sure what his channel is about. I couldn't quite grasp what his genre was. This guy goes into full detail about how Authortube is an awful place, how nobody should read books from Authortubers, and then he went into detail about this gal who wrote this book called The Cyborg Tinkerer. And beforehand, she had a really, really big following on her Authortube channel. Still does have a big following on her Authortube channel. And I remember watching her years ago, but at this point I didn't make the connection. So he was like ranting on about that. And then I made a mistake and I read the comments. I have to admit, reading those comments and watching those videos made me feel so incredibly discouraged. I'm already over here kind of like struggling to not necessarily find ideas, but trying to gain traction in my videos, find my audience. I'm already struggling with that. You know, should I even be doing this Authortube channel? Literally, like, no one is watching these videos. I feel like I have so many ideas, but I don't have enough time to do them, or perhaps I just am not being quick enough for the YouTube algorithm. The Authortube newbie tag just kind of went through everything, and I specifically was looking for people that just kind of had lower amount of subscribers, difficult than I would have liked to admit to find newer Authortube channel content. I really wanted to find people that were like really just trying to start up their channel, and unfortunately the ones that really were trying to start up their channel, there were quite a few of them where they hadn't posted a video in several months, but I still did love their material and watch them. One video that I actually really loved and I wanted to give a very specific shout out for, that the video that I highly suggest that all Authortubers watch, the Authortuber Lynn Jung made an entire video about Authortubers that are, I'm not exactly sure the best way to pronounce it. I'm just gonna put a screenshot and a link to her video here. I think that this was really nice for me to find because I don't think that it's much of a secret that Authortube is mainly run by white women. Go see, it's funny because Rachel Wright was one of the accounts on there that she suggested, and I already found her beforehand, so it was fun. The accounts that I mentioned later on are definitely accounts that have a lot of people already following them and a lot of views, but it's so freaking difficult to find people that are brand new